Hello Facebook friends, my name is not Ishmael. Welcome to the fourth promotional video for the publication of my new novel, Panic and Pleasure in the Streets of Gibraltar by MXMM Fiction Books. I am delighted to announce that the book is now on sale at the Gibraltar Bookshop and Sacarelos newsagents in Main Street, the Gibraltar Museum shop and the Heritage Trust shop by the Piazza, and soon to be available at the Eroski and Morrison's supermarkets. Here is a copy, which I'm sure many of you will have seen by now. It is quite extraordinary, at least from a personal point of view, to reflect upon the fact that it has taken me double the time to get all the different elements of production together, to coordinate the various phases that are required so that the book finally sees the light of day after it has been written, than the duration of the creative process itself. Panic and Pleasure in the Streets of Gibraltar was born by caesarean infection after a most profitable and rewarding period of gestation. A fecund, prolific and frenzied eruption of writing between August 2016 and January 2017, which included a few sleepless nights, the recording of voice entries at 3 and 4 in the morning, drifting in and out of sleep, ideas to not make prearranged appointments after all, and the compulsive writing and rewriting of drafts, a permanent, never-ending pursuit to satisfy the unquenchable thirst for a dimension of literary perfection that can yield some glimpses of beauty. Life and literature are one. Writing for me is not pleasant or enjoyable. Like a major organ in the body is not pleasant or enjoyable. It is not gratuitous or frivolous, but a reflection of life itself, with its wonders, its allure, its hideousness, and carries the same gravitas. Writing, as I say in the novel, is inseparable from the very act of breathing. Writing, when it succeeds, can lead to a transformation of the surroundings, a transformation of reality into literary form. It cannot be any other way when writing becomes a complete and utter opening out of the body and of the soul. Although I will not be doing any public event to launch the book, as seems to be the norm, I am confident that through this medium of social networks, which allows for direct one-to-one interaction with readers and access to a massive potential readership, I have been able to spark sufficient interest and curiosity in the novel to persuade many of you to go out there and buy a copy. I am sure it will be money well spent, and please feel free to contact me through here if you wish to discuss or comment on any aspect of the novel. And why am I not doing any promotional event in the real and tangible world, you may ask yourselves? The answer is simple. Some venues are prohibitively expensive, and others come with onerous conditions. For instance, a compulsory guest list of well-connected pencil pushers who have forged a professional affinity to the rock's expanding cocktail party industry, and whose interest in books and literature would probably fill the back of could probably fill the back of a postage stamp. In the end, I declined to do the customary book launch and useless media interviews with people who don't really give a fuck about literature, to have full control of every aspect of the novel and how I wished it to be portrayed to the public. Panic and Pleasure is a stage in the journey. It is no more than the base camp in the ascent to the summit of Mount Fiction. I have 2 other books in the pipeline, one a memoir of my adolescence and childhood, as yet unnamed, and another about the 1980s entitled Johnny Trueno y mis amigos muertos, which is at a quite advanced stage. I'm looking forward to getting immersed in these literary projects in the new year, to scaling further heights in this extraordinary adventure. Finally, I would like to thank all the businesses and locations who have been kind enough to put up a promotional poster of the novel. Far too many to mention, but my sincere and heartfelt thanks and appreciation to all of you. Also to Richard Garcia, my former school teacher, for his priceless and excellent literary advice, and to clinical psychologist Gustavo Camino, who makes a key appearance in the novel. Well, I've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you for listening. Make sure you get your copy of my new novel, Panic and Pleasure in the Streets of Gibraltar, and have a great weekend. Until the next time, which will be soon. Thank you very much. Good night.